You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if we are live. It seems like we are. It seems indeed like we are live. Welcome! Welcome to Shibuya, my friends. Welcome to Shibuya. On the last day before the new state of emergency is coming into effect. I had to go here today for work. That's why I'm here. Otherwise I'm pretty reluctant to visit the central parts of the city right now, and especially taking the trains. But yeah, I had to go here, so I'm here, and I thought, why not document it and go on a little walk while I'm here. So let's do that. Let's see what Tokyo is like today. But before we go any further, I want to do a little shout out to my mega supporter, Bit of a Wonder. He makes lovely 4K walking videos from the US. So if you like my channel, chances are you might like his channel as well. So check it out. It's linked in the video description. I guess since we're here, we kind of have to start at the Shibuya Crossing, right? So let's go down there. And then I'm thinking about a quick walk around Shibuya area, and then I will probably head into more quiet residential areas. But yeah, do a little bit of a walk around in the heart of Tokyo, so to speak. Also, I know you guys always want to know about the weather, so here you have it. 31 degrees, partly cloudy. There might be some thunderstorm coming later this afternoon, so let's see if we have a similar experience like last night, when I was very abruptly interrupted by extremely heavy rain. That was fun, by the way. But I kind of hope that we won't have the same thing happening today. And it's hot. It's kind of humid and hot. All right, I forgot to tell you the humidity. I want to know the humidity as well. It's okay, it's 69 degrees, which is not terribly hot actually, or not terribly humid, I should say. So yeah, it doesn't feel as bad as it did yesterday. Yesterday was awful. Today it's actually quite bearable. Yeah, thanks. I hope everybody enjoyed the lightning show yesterday. It was pretty cool, and the heavy rain as well. I think as long as I try to stay in the shade today, it won't be too bad. Yeah, this crossing never gets old. I think so too. I think so too. Despite my 13 years here, there's always something special about this little place, this little random street crossing is quite interesting. Yes, a lot of people out. It's a Sunday after all, so no surprises there. It's a nice kind of anime looking sky right now. Although when the sun comes out, it kind of hurts. Yeah, once after last night's rainy stream, I just went straight home and straight into the shower. So that was quite nice. That was quite nice. Isn't this where you ended the epic walk recently? I'm not sure. I come here quite often. But yeah, maybe, yeah. Last time was when I walked from Akasaka, I think, and ended here in Shibuya. Still no umbrella, no. That's how I roll. I like it dangerous like that. Lots of cones here. I hope Ray is counting. No tourists for the Olympics. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. And also the other day it was decided that not even people living here will be allowed as spectators. So it's gonna be a very different Olympics. That's for sure. I think I will take my standard route, which is up here on the pedestrian deck. Have you had lunch and a beer today? I've had lunch, yes, but no beer. Beer I'm planning to have at some point during today's walk. So for those of you who haven't been here in a while, this area is mostly new. This building is new that I'm passing now. This bridge here connecting with the station is also new. Shibuya has changed a lot since I moved here 13 years ago. This building wasn't there, that building wasn't there. The building that I'm standing at now wasn't here. So yeah, it's in a constant state of flux, transformation. Did you save that beer from last walk you never had? Yes. It's in my fridge back home. It's in the fridge back home. So I won't, I'm not bringing it with me now, because then it would already be hot. So I'll just buy a new one for today's beer break. Thank you, Jenny, opening the cold drinks fund. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This pedestrian walkway around here is also new. There was one here before, but they tore that one down and built a new one. $350 people watching now. Thank you. Welcome. And if there are any new viewers, please make sure to read the FAQ in the video description, which I haven't mentioned in a pinned message as I should, so let me remedy that now. But yeah, if there's any new viewers, please read the FAQ in the video description, and once you've done that, you're very welcome to join the chat. I honestly don't know for how long I'll be walking today. Whoops. I am hoping to make this a kind of longish walk, because this might be the last time I'm in this part of town for quite some time. But yeah, it is pretty hot and there is risk of rain, which might derail my plans. So we'll see. We'll see how long it will be, but could be anything from 1 to 3 hours, I think. But I'm aiming for a longer one. And I think today I'm actually gonna try a little route that I don't think I've done before. So I wanna pass through Shibuya here, and then I will head towards Roppongi. I don't think I ever walked directly Shibuya to Roppongi before, so I think there's some areas that even my regular viewers haven't seen on this walk. So yeah, this part of course is very familiar to anyone who's been watching my channel for a while, as I come here relatively frequently. Go to the Mori Art Center. Well, you know, shooting at places like that, you need permission in order to do that. You can't just go in and stream from a place like that. So unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. Let's try this. I don't think I walked this staircase before. Is the phone overheating in this weather a possibility? It is. I haven't had my current phone overheat yet, and it's not crazy hot today, so I think and expect that will be fine, but you never know. You never know. But mentioning that, I should probably reduce the Old School Bible. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. The streets are very clean in Tokyo. Yes, they are. There's always someone mentioning that in every stream. As someone living here, you get used to it, but that's right. Whenever I go abroad or back to Europe, I'm always surprised how dirty everything is. So you can't see it because it's overexposed, but Roppongi Hills is over here. Let's see if I can get an angle where the camera can actually expose correctly. Maybe if I'm here. Yeah, here you can see it. So that's Roppongi Hills, that big fat building over there. So I'll head. That will be my kind of, at least my first goal for this walk. Do you collect things or toys? No, I collect experiences. But I also do have a pretty substantial camera collection, I guess. So some people would probably call me a camera collector, but cameras are my work tools, so I don't really see it as being a collector of cameras. collect experience or make them? I guess a little bit of both. I have to make them myself usually to make them the way I want them. But no, I don't collect like toys or anything like that. No, I'm generally trying to buy as little as possible. I don't like to have stuff, because stuff weighs me down. Roppongi is far. No, it's not far. It's not 1.5 hours. Walking to Roppongi from here is more like 30-45 minutes maybe. Less if I were to walk faster. Thank you, Ross Johnson, for the super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So down here I will turn into the residential area here to the right, where, if I remember correctly, there's supposed to be a nice little shrine where we can make a little stop. If I go this way, you will get towards Aoyama. That's Aoyama Dori over there. Aoyama is one of the kind of upscale residential districts in Tokyo. Can we walk through here? Maybe. Oh, nice. This looks almost like the Swedish flag. I don't think that's intentional. Thank you, Warren from Toronto. Are you supporting England or Italy? I don't really care about football or sports. So I don't really have any preference. Midori Aoyama. No, Minami Aoyama maybe you're thinking about. There's a place called Minami Aoyama, which is also a very fancy residential area. Wow, this is a cool building. Not sure if I've ever passed here before, actually. What is this place? Miki Corporation. Huh. Oops. Let's see, are we back? We did get a little bit of a hiccup there in the stream, but it looks like we're back on track, right? Yes, I think we're back. That was indeed a glitch in the matrix, yes. So here's the shrine I was thinking about. Let's have a look at this place. Yeah, it looked like the stream got cut off, but just for like a second or so, but probably enough to mess things up properly for all of you. And yeah, it's been said before, but if there's any like hiccups like that, always try refreshing the YouTube page or the video itself. That usually sorts things out much quicker than if you're just waiting for YouTube to sort it out. I love how you can find quiet, beautiful shrines like this pretty much everywhere in Tokyo and also in the rest of Japan, of course. It's very nice. Like, we're just behind the crazy busy Shibuya, but here it's just super quiet. So here's the main entrance to the main portion of the shrine. Those gates were just a little kind of bonus stage. Here's the actual shrine itself. It's nice too. The kanji for shrine is Ginza. Let's see if I see it somewhere. There you go, Dina sent the kanji for shrine in Ginza. Okay, let's move on. Let's continue our walk towards the Roppongi area. Ads during a live stream, that sounds weird. That shouldn't happen as far as I know, but YouTube and Google keeps changing and evolving all the time, so maybe that's something new they started. Are locals stunned when non-locals enter a shrine? No, especially not in a place like Tokyo, but in general, no, nowhere. Hello, Tokyo Paul, good to see you around today. I will probably have to rely a bit on maps during today's walk because I'm not so familiar with these streets and I might get lost, but as I know, a lot of you really enjoy when I get lost, so I don't see that as a big problem. I think it's this way. Oh, yeah, this is not, let me think. No, let's go this way. It's not the quickest route to get to Roppongi, but it's a route that will kind of take me towards Roppongi. So let's explore these back streets because I'm super unfamiliar with this part of the town, so it will be interesting to just explore a little bit. Would you consider inviting your wife to join, I don't know, your walks? Yeah, we talked a little bit about it, but she's not super interested, at least not right now. But maybe in the long term it would be fun if I could involve her a little bit more in my channel. そうですね。この辺なんか青山通りですよね。なんかこの近くあるけど、そこ歩くはちょっとつまらないので、もっと静かなこういう住宅街の方が歩きやすいし面白いと思います。I don't even know. Let's see what this neighborhood is called. I don't know what address. We're at least we're in Shibuya. It says Shibuya down there. I think now I'm kind of heading towards Ebisu direction. Wanna see Tokyo Tower next time. I walked to Tokyo Tower just like 2 weeks ago, so it's probably gonna take a while until my next time to go there, I think. But yeah, you should check out the 1-year anniversary stream if you haven't already, as I passed Tokyo Tower on that one. Thank you, Zachary Foster. What's the general public opinion on the vaccination program? Difficult question. Like the official kind of narrative is that, oh, Japanese people are so hesitant to get vaccinated, blah blah blah. But it's actually like people are like really scrambling to get vaccinated, and everybody is like, as soon as they release new vaccination slots, they're gone like this. Like me and my wife stayed up until midnight a few days ago in order to hope to secure vaccine spots for us, and you know, after 2 minutes they were all gone. So people certainly want to get vaccinated, and now there's a shortage of vaccines. So, but a lot of people are, I think, kind of upset with how problematic the rollout has been of the vaccine, and that we all have to kind of spend, you know, entire days trying to book an appointment. So yeah, but most people, certainly everyone I talk to, they want to get vaccinated as soon as possible. But as with everywhere, there's always some small groups of tinfoil hat people saying that the vaccine is dangerous and whatnot. But I don't think that's a bigger problem here than in many other countries. It seems to be worse, like in the US, for example. See. Yeah, if you want to spread anti-vaccine propaganda, then do it somewhere else. My opinion is that I trust the scientific consensus, and I believe that we should all do what's best for our societies. probably needing a third shot. Yeah, I guess so. It's probably gonna be like with the flu, new variants coming up all the time, and you need new vaccines to stay protected. It's just what we need to get used to now, I guess. Let's see, let's cross here. I generally try to stick to streets where I can stay in the shade, but not much shade here. I think this is some sort of university. Certainly looks like it. I might have passed here actually on a night walk. Yeah, I think I did. Huh, interesting. This address here is just Higashi, east. So Shibuya-ku still, I guess. Shibuya-ku Higashi. This is a university area, so that's why it's so quiet around here. Once we get to Roppongi, I'm sure you will notice that it will get way more, way busier. Oh, someone wondered what the sound was. It was a bunch of students that were like cheering something. I don't know exactly why, but they were a bit loud. Turtle music. Interesting. Is that a record label? Okay, now we're actually in Hiro already. At least this building is called Hiro or something. Hiro is a kind of another upscale neighborhood where there are lots of embassies and whatnot. Yeah, Hiro Sanchome. Huh. I didn't know Shibuya and Hiro was that close. Interesting. So let me take a look at a map again. Okay. Looks like we're in a good place. Actually, there's a really nice park here in Hiro somewhere. But it's a bit far from here, and it's not really the direction I'm heading. So now I will just keep on walking towards Roppongi, which is kind of like this. Sounds like there's a bit of debate and discussion going on in the chat. I think Olympics related questions should be fine though, but if you want dating advice, yeah, maybe there's better platforms for that than this stream. Finally. I'm really trying to stay in the shade as much as possible, because as soon as I stick my head out into the sun, then the heat gets pretty severe. Favorite flavor of Pocky? Yeah, start a new topic of conversation. That's good. Favorite flavor of Pocky? I have to say I'm boring and I prefer the OG, the standard one. Everything else feels like, I don't know, fun to try once maybe, but yeah, the original one never gets old. Although I must say that I'm not a huge Pocky fan. Very nice blue sky now. At least it looks nice. Looks nice in the stream. Not that direction, but this way. Look at this lonely, cute little cloud. I like that. Japanese Kit Kat. Yeah, Kit Kat is nice, I guess. We buy it from time to time, but again, the standard one, or they have one which is quite nice, which is white chocolate and dried fruits. That one is very, very tasty. A lot of people like the matcha Kit Kat, but I can't say I'm too big of a fan of that one. I actually have a bottle of Japan Craftsman cafe latte, so that's what I'm drinking to stay hydrated during this walk for now. Wow, we already walked for 38 minutes. And we just passed 500 viewers. Wonderful. Welcome. Thank you. Again, if there's any new viewers, please make sure to read the FAQ in the video description. Then you are more than welcome to join the chat. I am certainly very unfamiliar with this area. I don't think I've ever walked here before. Hiro in general actually is quite unfamiliar part of Tokyo for me. Yeah, I know that coffee is dehydrating, but the amount of coffee in this drink is very, very small. It's mostly just sugar and water. So I think it's fine, but certainly I do need some sparkling water as well, sooner or later. This could be a school, yeah. I think Hiro has a bunch of international schools. That's why it's a very popular area to live for expats. Oh, hej Per-Ola! Wow, är du uppe så här dags? Det kanske inte är så sent i Sverige förresten. Jo, där. I was just having this Japan Craftsman bottled coffee. So let me see. I'm not sure which way to head from here. Okay, to the west, to this way says Minami Aoyama and Nishi Azabu. This way for Hiro and Ebisu. But which way for Roppongi? That is the question. Let me check the map again. Okay, it looks actually like I should be heading this direction. There. So let's cross here and then continue this way. This looks like a big hospital. Red Cross. Japanese Red Cross Hospital Center. Interesting. Yeah, haven't been around here before. I wonder if this is also part of... No, this is probably just regular residences. Quite nice. Thank you, Rod Star, Pocky Sweat Fund. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rockaway Siren. Thank you. Hiro Garden Foresto. これですか? Quite nice. Hiro is very expensive. Yeah, I know. But if you look at these apartment blocks, like they don't, I mean, they look nice, but they don't look like super posh. But when you see the price tag, I'm sure you will understand that they are. But just from the outside, posh apartments in Tokyo doesn't always look that posh to me. But it's a nice area because the sidewalks are pretty wide. And there's also a very nice shopping street somewhere in Hiro, but I think I'm pretty far from that right now. Thank you, Misty Davis, for your next drink. $1 million condos. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if an apartment here costs probably more than $1 million. Seem very lively on the streets now. Well, again, it's a residential area. In Tokyo, in Japan, I would say if an area is nice or not, like, does not correlate with how busy it is on the streets around it. If anything, it's kind of the opposite. Like, the quieter the area, the more likely it is that it's a expensive area. Cheaper neighborhoods tend to be a bit more vibrant and lively from my experience. Oh yeah, garden forest. Let's see how much an apartment is here in the garden forest. It says here on the sign the name of this residential complex. Let's see. So it was built 2009, this building. Where are you now? I'm in Hiro, kind of close to Roppongi, between Roppongi and Shibuya. Let's see if I can find any apartment for sale here. Okay, 275 million yen for a 153 square meter apartment. Was the first one I found. So that's about $2.5 million maybe, give or take. That's Roppongi over here. That's Roppongi Hills. That's where I'm heading now. Now we are in the Nishi Azabu district, which is in Minato-ku. So that's another fancy residential area as well, next door to Hiro. We are at 533 viewers now. Nice. That's a good number. Yeah, that's the apartment price. That's 153 square meters. So that's really big. That's like more than twice the size that me and my wife and daughter has. So it's pretty big. And even our apartment where I live with my wife is a little bit on the bigger end if I compare with many of my friends. You know, here in Tokyo a lot of people live on pretty small, in pretty small homes. So, but yeah, 80 square meters, you would probably be looking at $1 million+ for that. But this is a nice street though. I'm always a fan of these tree-lined streets. I need to take a photo here before I get hit by that car. Hiro Garden here is okay. It's a really big residential complex. Obviously, many buildings here. I wonder if I can walk down this way. Like I said, I've never been around here, so I'm kind of a bit lost, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Also, the chat is extremely active, so I have no chance to respond or even read all the comments. But thank you, Hey, for the super chat. Yeah, that's the fun thing about living in Tokyo. Like, I mean, I've been here for 13 years, as I mentioned so many times, and it's still like, there's still so much left to explore. Especially if I'm calling myself Tokyo Explorer. I should know everything of this city by now, but nope. There are tons and tons of parts where I have never been. But that's also what kind of motivates me to keep on doing these daily live streams and explore more and more. Wondering why the street is red. Yeah, I actually don't know. Does anyone know? My guess would be that this is some sort of kind of sound absorbing coating or something like that, but that's just my guess. I don't know. Red road, sharp corner ahead, slow down. Okay, there you have it. I was completely wrong. I think they're also experimenting with some new kind of asphalt that makes that absorbs less heat to kind of reduce the temperature of the city. Here's also a shrine. Yeah, now we're in Nishi Azabu, which is also one of these fancy areas. Let's walk out here to the main road. Always wonderful going on a walk with you. Thank you very much. Heading what's down called Hottozaka towards the main street with lots of high-end car dealerships. Okay. This way, right? Like I said, I'm not familiar with this part of town at all, so there is some nice shops here. Nice bakery. I'm pretty soaked in sweat right now, actually. You see that you're talking about the temperature, and it is pretty hot. Looks like there's lots of police blocking off the streets here. Wonder why. It's Roppongi Hills. We're getting closer and closer. That street doesn't look to have any shade, so I'll just take next one. Maybe I'll just walk down to this main street here. I wonder why every side street here is sealed off. Oh, that's the Grand Hyatt. Maybe it's like some Olympics officials are staying around here, maybe. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But it's a surprisingly large number of police everywhere. Prevent demonstration. Oh really? Is that why? There's been more and more anti-Olympics protests in the last couple of days. So is that why really? They're cracking down on that? I'm a bit surprised. Doesn't sound entirely unreasonable though. This is a very green building. That guy was shouting. It's just a gas station. They're just kind of directing people. So far, is it always a lot of cops here? I didn't know that. Aoyama Cemetery is down this way, but I will be heading this way towards Roppongi Hills. Thank you, Dave. Good to see you again. You've been missed. Really? Thank you. I've been here almost every day though, but maybe not in the US friendly time zone. the last couple of days. Yeah, maybe that's why. What's this chicken gym? Chicken gym. I wonder that as well. Are you ending your walk at Roppongi Hills? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We only walked for an hour, and it's a bit hot. I'm soaked in sweat, but I can certainly manage another 30 minutes to an hour at least. Also, I haven't had my beer break yet, so there's that. Oh, is there some protest going on? Hey Faris, thanks for stopping by today. If I can go towards Azabu Juban, didn't I just come from there? Well, that was Nishi Azabu. I don't really know. I'm not so familiar with this part of town, to be honest. But I don't think I will go back. I think I will continue in this direction for a while. Chicken gym is a personal fitness gym with the concept that those even who are frustrated can continue. I see. And of course, since it's weekend, you always have these nationalist trucks driving around spreading their propaganda. I need a break soon. I need my beer break soon. Nationalist trucks. Yeah, there's this like black. Usually they're black trucks running around playing like music, like military music, and spreading their political propaganda. They're a bit of a, I don't know. We see them all the time here. So I'm on a bike path. No, this is just a sidewalk. I think it's both for bikes and pedestrians, which is usually the case. Or not really, but they are often used like that. Yeah, I think here we have another one. Yeah, there's another one. So now we are at Roppongi Hills. Finally. You can see the top of the building here. here I can grab a beer. I doubt it. No, I don't think the police has anything to do with the right-wingers. The right-wing trucks are basically, they're out every weekend. But this number of police is rare. So that's probably something else. I'm not bringing the beer from yesterday, no. That beer is safely being stored in my fridge at home. It would get too warm if I brought it with me, so I will buy a new one. Are you sweating? I am certainly sweating. Let's see if I can show you a little bit of my, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's some major embarrassing stains of sweat on my t-shirt right now. But that's just something you have to accept. If you're in Japan during the summer, you will sweat. Roppongi Hills, we arrived. Sweat reveal, yep. Beer belly shot. More like man boob shot. I think my belly was actually not in the frame there. Yesterday I was even more soaked, but at least yesterday it was because of rain, not sweat. It wasn't that hot last night, so. But here, this is one of my favorite kind of skyline spots where you can see the Tokyo Tower. I think this could very well be the thumbnail for today's video, actually. The big blue tower with all the antenna. Oh, that's a construction site. They're probably just building another high-rise building or something. It's just a regular construction site. There's a nice little park down here, but I'm not sure if I can. A place like this could actually be like that you're not allowed to drink or something. Sure. This is a hidden spot. No, not really. No, this is a kind of shopping area here behind, and then you can walk down to the Terebi Asahi building down here. So I wouldn't really call this a hidden spot, but yeah, maybe if you, it's not super easy to find perhaps. But usually there's lots of people walking around here, but maybe today it's actually quite quiet around here today. I don't remember any signs saying no drinking though. Yeah, generally I think it's not a problem, but some places right now, because of the pandemic, are like requesting people not to drink alcohol because that's being believed to be a very a way for the coronavirus to spread. people are drinking alcohol. In general, no. In general, you're allowed to drink in most parks and green spaces all over Tokyo. The architecture here is pretty cool. Yeah, like drinking in playgrounds. It's perfectly fine here in Japan. Let's see if we can find a konbini somewhere around here. Oh, you once worked a few weeks at an office in Mori Tower and had a view of this garden. That must be quite nice. That must have been quite nice. It's a great snack in Japan in the summer. Gari-gari-kun. Gari-gari-kun is the best snack in the summer. If I can find a konbini, I will get one of those as well. Let's see, there should be some konbini around here. Then I can come back here and maybe eat and drink. There's lots of public seats here. So. Kakigori, yeah, that's also popular in the summer. Shaved ice.そうですね、ヒルズの中はコンビニがあるけど、電波が多分めちゃくちゃになるので、外にあるコンビニちょっと探しましょう。I will check the Google Maps if there's any konbini around here. There's one inside Roppongi Hills for sure, but I don't want to have more technical issues. So should be able to find something outdoors. Okay, there's a Family Mart. Okay, if I go down here and then to the left there should be a Family Mart. Let's try that one. What's Gari-gari-kun? So it's an ice cream or like popsicle. I think like the cheapest ice you can buy in Japan. Like 60 something yen or 70 yen or something like that. So very cheap, but it's tasty. 600 plus viewers, great. Welcome. If there's any new viewers, you might want to know that I do walking streams like this almost every day. So if that's something you enjoy, make sure to subscribe to my channel. What else? There's an FAQ in the video description. Please read that. And then once you've read it, you're more than welcome to join the chat and socialize with the other viewers. Buses are popular. I wouldn't say they're popular. but I mean, most people use trains to get around, but there are some parts of the city where people have to rely on buses. So they kind of supplement the train lines, I would say, but I wouldn't really go as far as saying that they're popular. Dan Chemistry, thank you very much. Gari gari kun. Okay, kaimashou. Hai, kaimashou. Oh, there's a team lab here. I didn't know that. So let me check the map again. Oh, there's actually... Okay. Let's head down towards Azabu. Then there will be a convenience store on our way this direction. Let's do that. I'm taking refuge into the shade whenever I have the chance. Yeah, standing in the sun is tough. Alright, there's also a convenience up here. Let's go this way. I think it will make for the more interesting walk. If the buses have special colors, no, usually not. Or I don't think they ever do, no. They just have a sign that says which line it is. Oh, and here we have a map. Good. We are here. We came from Shibuya, which is up there. And now we are heading down this way towards Azabu. Azabu, I guess. Yeah, Azabu station is down there. So we might actually, someone requested me to walk to Tokyo Tower. I'm basically heading towards Tokyo Tower now, so maybe this will be your lucky day. As always, I usually don't have any solid plan as to where I'm gonna walk. Today is one of those days. And thank you, Greg in Tokyo. Enjoy a large Asahi Super Dry on me. Okay, I will do that. A large Asahi Super Dry. That sounds good, actually. There's a Starbucks inside Tsutaya. Yes, basically most Tsutaya is a big chain of bookstores, and I think they have some sort of collaboration with Starbucks because there's always a Starbucks in every Tsutaya, it seems. Okay, so 620 people watching, but not even half of you has pressed the like button. Would be great if we could improve that a little bit, don't you think? Yeah, I definitely want to sit down in the shade and drink a big beer and maybe also a Pocari Sweat or something to stay hydrated. It's just that I know that if I do that, I will sooner or later also need to visit a bathroom. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Mr. Miyazaki, I hope your area is doing okay. There's lots of floodings going on in Kyushu right now, but it seems to be more in the Kumamoto region. So, but I think I saw some alerts for Miyazaki Prefecture as well. Vending machines are everywhere. Here's one. Well, this convenience store that I'm looking for was way further than I expected. Looks like it's supposed to be... Looks like there's supposed to be a 7... Oh wait, there's a Family Mart down there. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Looks like the rainy season is over. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think it's still a little bit in between. There's some rain forecasted for later today. But I think this is the last week of the rainy season. It's an inconvenient convenience store. Yeah, yeah. There's also one down here actually. And it looks like there might be some small park or something down there as well. Let's see. Yeah, I think down here it looks like we should have a bit of green space. Kids in school? It's a Sunday, so not in school on Sundays. But other than that, I think tomorrow, yeah, kids should be in school. Okay, let's convenience store. A large super dry, right? So this one's on you. Okay, big beer today. Maybe first time ever on a stream that I went for a big one. That's just because someone forced me to. I'll blame it on you. Who was it? Greg in Tokyo? Right? Let's see if we can find any green space. Looks on the map as check the map again. What I used to pay right now, I used my Passmo. Actually, it's Passmo. So it's the card that you use to pay for public transport. No, there's no green space down there, but it looks like there's one up here. So yeah, I usually, when I do small purchases like that, I just pay with my transportation card. It's just easier that way, rather than have to deal with small change and coins and whatnot. If anyone is familiar with this area and knows if there's a place where I can sit down, please share your knowledge with me. There's the Shibuya Crossing, but that's pretty far. That's where Tokyo Tower is. hope to find something a little bit closer than that. Otherwise my beer will get too warm. Japanese credit cards have points or cashback. Points usually. It depends, maybe cashback also, yeah. I guess it depends on the card. Let me throw away my coffee. Yeah, credit cards and debit cards, although it's getting much easier. To be honest, I would say these days probably 90% of my purchases are done cashless. So either with the Suica or with my credit card. Actually, when I'm not streaming, I often use my credit card in the convenience store. They have this like touch functionality as well now, but that's fairly new here. Look at this little dog. It's wearing shoes. Wearing shoes. Cute little shoes. I do have a hunch that there's a river down here. And there might be some like bench next to the river where I can have my beer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the pavement must be quite hot on a day like this. So, 630 viewers. It looks like that's kind of the top. It doesn't really go much higher than 650-ish recently. That's a pretty solid amount of viewers. I'm quite happy with that. But so many of you enjoy joining me on my random walks like this. We walked for almost an hour and a half now, so certainly it's time for a beer break, and then we will see what happens after that. Can we cross here? It's also a pretty cool building. I guess it's a parking tower or something. Another map. Oh, there's a park here. Aoyama Park. Should we go there? I don't think I've ever been there. That should be just a little bit up this way. We should have a park. Is that really so? Interesting. That park looked huge on the map we just passed, but here on Google it's like tiny. But anyway, it's not far, so let's go there. Let's head to Aoyama Park. Tokyo really is a fantastic walking city. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Central Tokyo is generally very nice to walk around, I would say. It is. So we're heading towards Tokyo Tower. We are indeed heading towards Tokyo Tower.歩くの早い。そうですか。そうかな。この1時間半で渋谷駅から六本木経由、そろそろ東京タワーまでに歩きました。I think park is here somewhere. Someone says I'm walking fast. I'm a fast walker. Not sure, but I have walked today. In this 1 hour and 30 minutes, I passed Shibuya Station, Roppongi, and now I'm getting closer to Tokyo Tower. If I've done it fast or not, I'm not sure, but at least I did cover quite some ground already. Looks like the park should be down here. Beer urgency made me walk faster. Yeah, maybe that's why. Another police officer. So many police. How many steps today? Good question. Only 11,300. Oh, looks like it's another playground, so I'm sorry if I will offend some of my American viewers by drinking alcohol at a playground. But at least there's plenty of space here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So yeah, I will just have my beer here. Perfect. Only 11,300. Yeah, 11,300 is pretty low by my standards. I would say anything less than 20,000 is pretty low. So let's do a little beer break here. Kanpai. Skål. To be honest, I'm not sure if I will drink all of this. Just by opening this, I kind of got reminded why I never buy big cans. It's a little bit too much, and usually like the last part is always getting too warm before I manage to get there. But that was a really good first sip. Can't deny that. Oh, and by the way, today is a special day. I'm actually not wearing my pink shorts. I'm wearing palm tree shorts today. So there's that for your information. So a little bit of beer break here. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I usually do take a beer break during my walks, and that's a good time when I am a little bit extra focused on the chat. So I'm trying to be focusing more on what you're saying while I'm drinking my beer and when I'm just walking around.
Yeah, no pink shorts today. Pink short was soaked in the rain last night. Exactly, that's why. That's why. Just got here. Is it lunch break? It's beer break. Beer break. Asahi today. I live in Tokyo for 3 years and the summers are killing me. Yeah, I hear you. I lived in Tokyo for 13 years and the summers are still killing me. But hopefully I can escape to Europe next month. I really hope I can. What happened to the last night's beer? It's currently relaxing in my fridge back home. So maybe I will. I don't know, I never drink beer at home, so maybe next time I walk in my local area I'll just bring it with me and have it. But yeah, I never, can't even remember last time I drank alcohol at home actually. What's the most amount of steps you've done in a day? I don't really remember, but let's see. I can check my Fitbit and see what. Feels like I'm showing this quite often during my streams. But 24,000, 26,000, 25. I wonder what I did on that anniversary stream that was last week, 2 weeks ago? Oh, maybe it wasn't that much. But yeah, in the 20k, mid 20k ish, maybe. At least if I'm looking through the more recent history. I can't remember if I've ever hit 30,000 steps in one day. I don't think so. Rainbow Bridge stream, yeah, that's true. That could have been, that's at least the longest stream I've ever done in terms of time. So that might very well be the highest, the one with the highest step count as well. I walked along the entire Yurikamome line, which is this monorail that runs through Odaiba. So that could be my most the highest step count. If anyone looks up which date that stream happened, I can see the step count. Do you like drinking high border? No, it's okay. These days I'm basically only drinking beer actually, but yeah, high border is a little bit too strong for me now. I'm so weak when it comes to alcohol. I'm actually kind of more than halfway through this beer. I guess I was really thirsty. I haven't done a walking on a train line in quite some time. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Another thing that's true is that I am really soaked. Can you see? It is really, this weather is making me so sweaty. But that's the thing, like after moving here, I quickly learned to accept that during the summer months, I'm just gonna be covered in sweat. Basically all the time I'm outdoors. There's no way around it. 梅酒が美味しいです。そうですね。梅酒美味しいけど、そんなに あんまり飲んでないけど。When does the sweaty season ends? So we're at July now, right? So I would say it starts in July. August is the worst. September is also usually quite bad, and maybe first half of October, that's kind of when things are getting comfortable again. So yeah. Okay, Russ, thanks for joining today. Good night. You have problems with mold on clothing not drying in summer? Not since we moved, no, not our current place. I don't have those problems. But when I was living in a more typical older Japanese house, yeah, then everything was basically always humid, and I had quite a bit of mold problems every now and then. But our current place is relatively well. Like the humidity level at our current place is not so bad. We use the aircon to keep it down though, but yeah. My first trip to Japan was July, August. It's a miracle I ever went back. Yeah, that is a miracle. And it's so funny because I actually talk to Swedish people every now and then who are planning like their first trip to Japan. And in Sweden, and I would say most of Europe, the weather is relatively comfortable during the summer months. I mean, sure, in some parts of the south it gets unbearably hot, but summer is like when everybody plans their like long vacation. And a lot of people plan to come to Tokyo in the summer and they just assume that it's gonna be comfortable. But I tell them like, it's really the worst time of the year. You should really rethink your plan. Is it an empty can? Yeah, there's actually 2 empty cans over there. It's unusual, but there's some trash and there's some like broken umbrella over there, and you get to eat Sweden foods. Not really, but I don't really miss Swedish food because Swedish food is pretty bad, so that's not a problem. I'm very happy having Japanese food every day and the occasional hamburger every now and then that keeps me very happy. So Swedish food is not something I crave. Pan あとご飯は僕はご飯好きパンはそんなに食べてないですね。でもヨーロッパに戻ったらよくパン食べますけど、日本のなんか普通のスーパーとか売ってるパンはあんまり美味しくないから、日本ならご飯の方がいい。でもスウェーデンに帰る時には美味しいパンもよく食べます。So one of the viewers asked if I'm in the bread group or in the rice group, which is, I don't know, it's not something I've ever really thought about before, that you have to choose one of those, but when I'm in Japan I eat rice a lot, almost every day, and I like rice, so I have no problems with it. But also the bread here in Japan is like, you can find good bread, sure, if you go to like nice bakeries, but then it's very expensive. Usually I like the bread they sell at the local supermarkets is not good. It's just very kind of it's just very, very white and fluffy. I prefer my bread dark and full of grains. So yeah. スウェーデンで人気スポーツは何？そう、サッカーですね。サッカーとアイスホッキーが人気です。スーパーのパンは食べない方がいいですよ。そうですね。僕もそう思います。今はあんまり食べない。 最初日本に来たらはやっぱり朝ごはんにパン食べたかったけど、やっぱり美味しいパンがちょっと見つけにくいな。Always walk alone. Yes, I have no friends except my viewers, so I always walk alone. Well, not always. I did a walk with a friend a couple of times actually. Some of my viewers might remember it. But generally I walk alone. But I'm having some plans to spice things up a little bit in the near future, or maybe towards the autumn. So we'll see. Let's see. Makes you get a wound on your leg. Do I have a wound on my leg? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe some mosquito bites, but you mean this maybe? I don't know. No, I think that's just from sitting. Okay, I actually finished the beer. Wow. Let's get going. We lost well over 100 viewers during this beer break, so I guess that's a sign saying that it's time to get moving again. Let's Tokyo Tower. That's my favorite beer. Of the beers that I usually find in the convenience stores here in Japan, I think Yona Yona Ale is my favorite one. I had that one last night and it's quite tasty. Now we're walking through another relatively upscale residential area, I think. You did a walk with your daughter, that was good. Yeah, I did. That's a long time ago now. I think she's too heavy for me to do a walk with her right now. Like, I can't carry her for a very long time. She's like 10 kilos plus now, so she's pretty big. A good chunk of awesomeness she is. But still she can't walk on her own yet, so that's not an option either. But maybe when she gets a little bit bigger, I will see if I can bring her on a walk. But I don't know, I think going out with her would mean that I have to focus all my energy on her not running out in the middle of the street or whatever. With a pram, yeah, but then, you know, pushing the pram and holding the camera, it's doable, but it's really not great, especially like with our stroller. It's like these kind of small bumps are a little bit difficult to you know, walk across. So I usually need both hands to make sure that I push it like in a steady and safe way. Have her hold the phone.
Yeah, whenever she gets near my phone, she just wants to press everything. So I'm not sure if it would probably be a very funny stream to watch, but I'm also pretty sure that it would involve a couple of accidental face reveals as well as other things. So I don't think it's a good idea, no. Unfortunately. We are getting close to Tokyo Tower. No, if anything, probably the most realistic approach would be to have both my wife and my daughter joining in that case. And either I can push the stroller and my wife the camera, or vice versa. But I would not want to risk anything. Yeah, and that would probably be a Patreon only stream then, if we were to do something like that. So for those of you who are new to my channel, you might be interested in knowing that I have a Patreon page that you can join. The link is in the video description. And if you join me there, you get access to Patreon only streams. You can also join my postcard club, which will get you one of my photos sent as a postcard. So for those of you who don't know, I work as a professional photographer. I do a lot of travel photography from different parts of Japan. So I send those photos every month as a postcard to your mailbox. So that's a great way if you want to support me and get something nice in return. You can consider doing that. And yeah, the link is in the video description. Oh yes, there's also the Wallpaper Gallery, which also is one of the perks. So that's also getting access to these photos, but as downloadable wallpapers for your computer or phone. So that's another perk. And then of course, if you really want to support, you can join me as a mega supporter, just like Bit of a Wonder is doing. So he's donating a significant sum every month, but in exchange he gets his link to his channel in the video description, as well as a little shout out every month, or not every month, every stream. And that's right, Jenny, my patrons also get access to my Spotify playlist. So people often ask me what music I listen to, so I put together a little playlist on Spotify that you can check out if you are on Patreon. So as you hear, there's lots of various goodies waiting for you at the Patreon page. What time is it now in Tokyo? It is currently almost 3 o'clock. Oh, thank you, Brad. Good to hear that you enjoy the Spotify playlist. I think we can take one of these smaller side streets up to Tokyo Tower. I'm not sure, but I might actually do a Patreon only stream today. It's been a while. It's been like 2 weeks since my last one. And I think after this stream I might have a bit of time to kill. So I might as well do a little Patreon only stream after this. So usually my Patreon only streams are just me sitting down somewhere, having a snack or a bite or a drink, and sharing a little bit more personal news about upcoming projects and whatnot. So but let's see, because I'm not sure when I will end this main stream. So after that, let's see what time it is. Let's check my battery status, and then I will let you know if there will be a Patreon only stream or not. Mr. Miyazaki, you're confused. Why are you confused? Why are you confused, my friend? Basically, these regular streams that I do tend to get like 10,000 views or so on average after a couple of days or weeks, whereas my Patreon streams get like maybe 100 views. So I feel much more comfortable being a little bit more private and personal in my Patreon only streams. So Tokyo Tower, hey? Oh, thank you, Choco-chan. デザート食べてね。冷やしたデザート。ありがとうございます。じゃあ食べましょう。なんか食べましょう。So I don't remember who it was who asked me to walk to Tokyo Tower, but I hope that person is still watching because now we're here. Now we are here at this impressive structure. It is quite impressive when you come here and when you just stand almost right below it. It's still impressive, even though Skytree is way higher. But this is still a solid tower. Oh, and I just got another Patreon supporter. I get that little commercial break I just did had some effect. Thank you, Misty, for joining me. Thank you very much. I'm not going up the tower, no, sorry. I'm not. But yeah, you see the stairs? People are actually walking up. You can walk up and down. But no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm certainly not gonna do that. I will continue walking. I feel like walking far today. I'm not done yet. This stream is not ending anytime soon. I'll tell you that. Let's continue down towards Shiba Park. Let's see if we can do a Gari-Gari-kun break soon. That would be nice. Yeah, I do approach Tokyo Tower from different angles every time I come here, right? That's true. Oh, it's a Taiwanese festival? Really? There's usually various events going on here almost every weekend. I thought most of that would be cancelled now, but maybe it's not. Also, let me check. I'm not sure if I've ever been here. It looks like there's a shrine or something up here. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, Taiwan Festival. Ah, I see, Mr. Miyazaki. You're confused as to my upcoming life events. Yeah, so I'm not surprised because I'm confused too. But right now I think the schedule has been relatively finalized. So I'll give you a little bit of an update on that next Patreon stream. So it's just this little structure, I guess. I don't think we can walk any further. Or? Oh, maybe we can. There's some stairs here. So a little shrine temple. Yeah, this is some Buddhist. Anyway, let me check the map, because the area around here is a little bit confusing to me. I always tend to end up in the wrong place, and then it's surprisingly far to correct things. I think my next waypoint will be Shiba Park, Shiba Koen. In order to get there, wakatta, I should head down this way. Oh, and another Patreon supporter. Thank you, John. I'm not sure if I should tell, like, do a shout out with the full name, so I'll just mention the first name, maybe for your privacy. But thank you. Thank you very much for joining me. So also, like I mentioned this before, but if you are following people on YouTube and you want to support them, doing so through like channels like Patreon is always the best way, because donations that you do through Super Chat or on YouTube, then Google takes a pretty big cut. But if they have like a Patreon page or a merch store or something like that, then usually the creator gets to keep a much bigger piece of the pie. So it's always, yeah, just good to keep in mind. Most people are probably not aware of this, but yeah, if they do like donate through YouTube, then as much as 50% can disappear, because if they use an iPhone, then Apple takes a cut, and then on top of that Google takes a cut. So yeah, just for your information and just for the sake of spreading awareness. But now I think I did end up on the wrong side after all. Or oh no, it's here. Okay, good. そうですね、セミはもう鳴いてるね。So you can already hear the cicadas. I think it's the first time of the year actually that I hear them. Got to start sending me Bitcoin. Yeah, that would be nice. If it's Bitcoin, you know, you don't have to give me much. Like 1 is enough. I'll be totally happy if you just give me 1 Bitcoin. So with dollars, you know, 1 is a little bit stingy, but if it's Bitcoin, yeah, 1 Bitcoin is an acceptable amount, I think. Two lonely cones here. Yeah, I'm just being silly. 1 Bitcoin is a ton of money. So yeah, 1 Bitcoin would probably be enough to keep this channel running for a year. And yes, Patreon is also taking a cut, but it's like less than half compared to YouTube. So that adds up actually. So yeah, there's like 140 people I think now supporting me through Patreon, and I'm super grateful for you and for your help and support. That's a pretty significant part of you know, what keeps this channel running. So I'm really happy for your support. Yeah. But of course, I'm also very grateful every time someone supports me through the super chats here on YouTube. And that's a very simple thing to do, so that certainly has a lot of value as well. Anyway, let's not talk more about money. Let's focus on what's in front of us. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, it's good. Good to hear that you appreciate. Yeah, I just think most people don't really pay much attention to it, and they don't really know how it works. But it's, you know, of course, Google deserves a big cut because they provide a pretty excellent platform, and the fact that we can stream and upload 4K HDR videos for free and share with anyone, and all over the world people can watch the content without any major significant technical issues. You know, that's some pretty serious infrastructure they got going there, and that's not free, so of course they deserve a cut. But yeah, it also sucks in a way when people, especially like when people want to support with a bigger amount, and yeah, a lot of it just disappears in Google fees. So, yes, this is Zojoji. That's the name of this temple. It's a very beautiful one. I always enjoy coming here, especially during cherry blossom season. Then this place is gorgeous. You can get some good shots of the Tokyo Tower wrapped in cherry blossoms if you're standing at the right place. So this is a great spot to come if you are into photography. Have I ever shown my face? I always show my face on my Patreon only streams, but only there. On my regular streams I prefer not to. In Tanabata. Oh, that was just last weekend, right? Or last week. Too bad I missed that. This is nice too, you know. A good, if it's like one photo that says Tokyo, I think this is a pretty good one. Are shrines and temples the same? No, they're not the same. They're not the same. Just like churches and mosques are not the same. They belong to different religions. Shrines are for Shinto, temples are Buddhist. This is a temple. Thumbnail moment here, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I guess I should. By the way, folks, I think I just got an email asking me to photograph the Olympics. I haven't read it properly yet, but I will turn it down. Most likely. No, I'm not planning to be here for the Olympics. And also I think the Olympics are immoral, and I cannot really involve myself in photographing that without feeling like a horrible person. So I don't want to do that. So down here we have, which station is this again? It's Hamamatsucho down there. Daimon station first, and then it's Hamamatsucho a little bit further down. Then we have Tokyo Bay. Let's go down here. Ethical, immoral, because there's a pandemic going on, And doing something like the Olympics in times like this is just wrong. It shouldn't be happening. It's a risk for public health. It's a risk for people all over the world. And also these security measures that they say are in place are full of holes. Like, they will test all the athletes every day, sure, but there's supposed to be 80,000 volunteers and they don't even get a single test, and they're supposed to travel home on public transport. Things like that. It's just insane. So there's no way I can be a part of that without feeling like a horrible human being. It's certainly a big danger to all of us living here, but I think it's also a danger to people all over the world. And then the IOC in general is just pretty awful and not something I want to have to deal with. Well, yeah, the public, or like the official stories that Japan can't cancel it and blah blah blah. Yes, there's a contract that is pretty strict, but I also think that if Japan wanted to cancel and looked to the international community to get, you know, to make a big thing out of this and why it's not appropriate to have the Olympics right now, I think most countries and most organizations like WHO would probably agree. And after all, Japan is a sovereign country. You know, whatever the contract says, Japan has the control over Japan, no matter what IOC might think. But anyway, let's not stick with this subject for too long. It's getting very political and it also makes me very agitated, so I'd rather not talk about it. Now all I can do is just feel comfortable about myself in this situation, and that means I will not go anywhere near these games. So we are approaching Hamamatsucho station. Wow, this turned out to be a pretty epic walk through central Tokyo actually. Starting in Shibuya, passing Roppongi, passing Tokyo Tower. Now we're at Hamamatsucho. I guess the next logical step would be heading towards Tokyo Station, which isn't terribly far away from here. Let's see, what's my battery status like? 39%. So I think we should be good to go for another hour at least. This looks like a nice and quiet street. I'd rather walk this street than this busy street full of cars. So let's go down here. Thank you, Vigilant, for the super chat. Thank you very much. What are all these stores? Yeah, there's lots of smaller shops and restaurants. This looks like some hotel, maybe? KQEX Inn. Yeah, it is. Sorry, I need to cool down a little bit. I got way too upset thinking about those things. Does Japanese eat afternoon tea? Yes, it's a popular thing to do among Japanese, mostly Japanese ladies. If you mean the type of afternoon tea which is served by exclusive hotels, then yes, most fancy hotels in Tokyo and elsewhere have these afternoon tea. Thank you, Bud's Red Hots. Thank you very much. I do need to go cool down with Gari Gari Kun and take a few deep breaths. Yeah, there's no one around, so I can pull down my mask here. Okay, 3 deep breaths and I feel better already. Let's get that ice cream and I will probably be back to my normal self again. Gari Gari Kun, you will see soon. I think I need to go down to the main street in order to find a convenience store so I can buy a Gari Gari Kun. Should be some convenience around here. And thank you, Paul Donkersloot. Thank you very much. Thanks for enduring the heat. Yeah, I'm actually proud of myself. It is hot, my friends. It is still 31 degrees. 31 degrees and 70% humidity. So let's see if we can have the first. Ah, damn it, I just passed. There's a convenience down here. I don't see any more this direction, but I'm sure we'll find one sooner or later. So yeah, also, okay, this will be the last thing I say about the Olympics in this stream, I promise. This heat combined with Olympics is not a good idea. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to say that. And it's gonna be even hotter, 2-3 weeks from now.ね、この天気でオリンピックするは危ないですよね。あと日本嫌いわけではない、全然ないです。日本大好きだからオリンピック反対です。そういうわけです。オリンピック反対は日本嫌いわけではない、全然ない、全くないです。日本大好き、日本に住むのが大好き、日本人大好きでも日本人も大体 70%、80% はもうオリンピック反対だから、それ日本人のほぼの人の意見も同じです。 got some nasty comments from one of my Japanese viewers, so I kind of had to address that. So everybody knows that I love Japan. It's not a perfect country. Everybody knows that I don't think it's perfect, but everybody knows that I truly enjoy living here, and I think a lot of things here are quite amazing. So, but some people think that being against the Olympics means that you're anti-Japanese, which I strongly disagree with, because 80% of the population here is against the Olympics. So let's gari-gari-kun and think about other things. Here's gari-gari-kun. They have two flavors actually. They have ume, which is plum, and then they have samurai blue. I think I will have both and review them, because I deserve both. One for each leg. Yeah, let's go. So we got 2 ice creams. We need to eat them fast or they will melt. I forgot to check the price. Did someone take note of how much they were? I think both were like 150 something yen, so that means about 70 something yen each. Like 70 cents or even less, yeah. Let's see, hopefully there's some bench or somewhere in front of this building where I can eat my ice cream. That would be perfect. We're also getting very close to the Italian little area. So after finishing these guys, I will head down to this Italian square, as it's known as. I think we can have ice cream here. Perfect. Okay, so let me prop this up on the tripod. Is this stable? So stable. Come on. Super stable. Let's hope the phone won't fall over. That would be embarrassing. So let's open these and I will review. I will eat both at the same time as quickly as possible. Two ice creams or two popsicles. Trash away. I have like an extra little pocket on my bag, which is like my portable trash can. Okay, so let's review. Itadakimasu. So, first bite was on the plum one. It's nice. The taste is kind of a little bit weak, but refreshing. Certainly tastes. No, there's clearly a plum taste. Ume. It's good. I think this is some sort of limited edition. I don't think they usually have this. So Gari always comes in new special editions and new flavors. I think this is one of those. So I don't know for how long it will be available. Okay, let's try the Samurai Blue. This is the standard flavor, I think. I honestly don't buy these super often, but I'm pretty sure this is the default one. It's good as well. I don't really know what it's supposed to taste. Like, if this flavor is supposed to be similar to something, but it's certainly good. This would never disappoint, the blue one. But I think on a day like this is a little bit more sour and a little bit more refreshing. This one is quite sweet, a little bit too sweet for me. It's not, here in Japan they always call things like otona no aji, otona no nantoka nantoka, so adult something something, and it usually means that it's not so sweet. Both these are very sweet, but if I had to choose one, I would say this is more otona. But motto nanka, kind of wish they had one that's even more otona, less sugary and more refreshing. Both these taste like, frozen sweet drinks. There you have it. And also the fact that this is pink, I think that by default gives it a bit of an upper hand versus this one. This is my shorts. This one. This is the t-shirt I'm wearing today. Both are okay, but this one is slightly better. But yeah, definitely. If I'm only gonna finish one of these now, from here on, it will be this one. But I think I can finish both. They're melting pretty quickly though. I don't know if you see it, but they're dripping. Arigatou gozaimasu, Takashi-san. Ice cream man. Arigatou gozaimasu. Brain freeze if you eat it quickly. Yeah, I'm trying to pace myself. It's a very thin line I have to walk here. It's like the melting versus brain freeze. I have to find the right balance between those two. They're dripping away pretty quickly.
Sorry, I'm so focused on finishing my ice cream, so I forget to interact with you. Also, I'm pretty tired. I walked for 2.5 hours. I certainly needed a bit of a break. Yeah, there's actually train tracks just like 100 meters from here. I think even the Shinkansen passes here. So that's why you hear train sounds every now and then. Finish the blue one. One down. Tsuga, おっぱいアイスしましょう。おっぱいアイスって何？食べたことないと思います。Almost gone. Yeah, getting ready to move again. The train track is over there. Finish the second one. I managed. A lot of firsts this stream. My first time to have a big beer. My first time to have not one but two gari-gari-kun. It's a historical day today. Let me just wash my hands a little bit. I'm full of like sticky, sugary liquid. So let me just wash that off with some sanitizer. Okay, there we go. Let's get going. Let's head down to the Italian quarters, which this place is called. This is the Mitsui Garden Hotel. So I will head down here. And then we're actually getting close to Ginza, I think. Or maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Maybe there's Shimbashi first. Congratulations on your culinary achievements today. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Shiodome is also nearby, ne? 汐留方面もいいかも。そうですね。汐留も悪くないですね。Thank you, Melody Matilda. I hope you will be able to come here soon. Beer and ice cream, enough for lunch. Well, I had lunch before today's stream, so that's fine, but it was a pretty light lunch and I'm actually starting to get a little bit hungry. So who knows, maybe after this stream I might do a little patron only like snack stream, something like that. I did a nice night walk here. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. That's a long time ago. I think that was like last summer, wasn't it? Wasn't it that time when I did a little bit of a snack review near Shiodome? And the first time people started joking about me doing ASMR videos. Yeah, I think that was last summer. A summer night. So this square is supposed to be Little Italy. I don't know. It's as someone who loves Italy and has traveled there a lot, I'm not sure if I feel much of an Italian vibe. Maybe with the exception of that little corner cafe down there, which has a hint of Southern Europe to it.
other than that, can't say I feel much of an Italian vibe around here. I don't know, do we have any Italian viewers watching right now? Would you agree? Would you think it's fair to call this place Little Italy? Yeah, fungus at Shidodome. Yep. That's right. I think it was. So maybe I should take that route, but in the reverse direction. So in that case, I should go down here and then head towards Shidodome. And that's the Eureka Moment, by the way. The train line that I walked all of it. And here's the Shinkansen train, and that's the Dentsu building down there, which the building, I must say, looks really, really cool. Hamarikyu wa kyou wa iku yote nai kedo itsuka ikitai to omoimasu. Follow the Eureka Moment again. Yeah. I think so I want to head this way, probably cross here. Yeah, okay, let's cross here. It's green this way. Shinkansen speeding up. So we're very close to Hamarikyu Garden, which is this very, very nice Japanese garden down here. But I'm not gonna go there today. I think I will save that for a dedicated stream. 14,800 steps now. Your live streaming setups that is explained in the video description. Please read the video description and you will find out. Right, that's right. Last time I walked here, people were indeed looking up the apartment prices in this area. It's funny, people are always so curious about that, and so am I. I find it quite interesting to know. Someone once asked, like, if I work in real estate or anything, but no, certainly not. I don't. But I do think it's interesting to kind of compare, especially if you compare different countries, like what areas, what factors are considered like to increase the value. So that makes it, you know, the real estate prices tells a lot about the society as a whole. P.O. Jag håller med dig till 100% i den frågan. Jag vill inte heller jobba där. Today is too hot. Today is okay. It's hot, but it's gonna get even hotter. So I would be mad if I complained about the weather today. And good to hear that you appreciate the video quality. I think it's pretty good too, considering that it's a mobile live stream we're looking at. Guten Tag. J Tad, I think you're at the wrong channel. But the architecture around here is pretty cool. If you are into high rises, then yeah, a walk around here is quite interesting. It's going to rain soon. Yes, that's what they say. That's what they say. So far, I don't feel that the rain is imminent, but I think the forecast said around 4. Oh, that's just 20 minutes away from now, so maybe it will rain soon. Let's see. Let's see for how much longer we can go. Let's see, I might want to snap some potential thumbnail photos around here too. The battery status, good question. It's 27% left. 27% should mean another 45 minutes or so. We should be good for. September 2020 last time. Yeah, wow, time flies. Time flies. It feels like yesterday actually. And it feels like it's this, a lot of the same people are watching now as back then, which is very nice. It's good to know that my viewers are so loyal. Where are we now? So that's Shimbashi is this way. That's Yurikamome. I'm not sure, is this the Yurikamome Shimbashi station? Maybe. This area is called Shiodome. And it's one of the more prominent office districts. It's pretty close to Ginza. We will be in Ginza soon. Tsukiji is not so far from here, but I'm not planning to go to Tsukiji today. I think I will head down to Ginza. Let's just make this a kind of Tokyo All-Stars walk. Shibuya, we had Roppongi, we had Tokyo Tower, we had... what else do we have? well, now Shirodome and then Ginza. I think that's a pretty solid lineup of places. And it's eerily empty today. Pre-corona, if you would come here, like especially around lunchtime on a weekday, it would be crowded with people, like everybody leaving their office for lunch. But yeah, since it's mostly offices, it's not crowded on weekends, and since a lot of people are still working remotely, it's also even less people than usual. So 疲れないのか。ちょっとね、ちょっと疲れてるけど大丈夫。まだ大丈夫。今日はすごくいい運動になりました。Thank you, Darla. It's okay. You don't have to participate in the chat if you don't want to. If you prefer to just watch quietly, that's totally fine too. Also, here we have the super famous, iconic Nakagin Capsule Tower, which is a very famous building with a very interesting story. And I think it was announced just like a week or two ago that they're finally going to tear this down. Place has been in pretty bad shape for quite some time now, and now it will be torn down soon, which is sad because it's an iconic place. But it seems like they have pretty good reasons for wanting to tear it down. There's a movement to save one of the units. Yeah, I heard about that. And not too long ago they also tried to kind of crowdfund something. I don't remember if it was like the entire thing or if it was also like about one of the rooms or something. I have plenty of photos of it from previous walks around here. Yeah, that building is quite famous, quite an icon, especially if you're into like, yeah, if you're into architecture. I think that place is definitely interesting and worth studying. We're essentially at Ginza now. What a walk. Should I try to make it all the way to Akihabara while we're at it? I don't think I will make it to Akihabara before the battery would die on me though. Yari, you have to eat. Is it tea's plan to run out of battery today? I guess so. It wasn't in my original plan. To be honest, when I started this walk, I thought like maybe I will stream for like an hour or so around Shibuya. But look where we are now. Look where we ended up. Tokyo Station, sure. That's on the way to Akihabara. So Tokyo Station shouldn't be too much of a problem. Here's a map. We're there. Amariku Gardens over there. Daimon Station. That's where we came from. And now we're heading this way down here. Also Don Quixote. Yeah, I think we have thunder and rain incoming. So that might be what ends this stream today. It will either be the weather or the battery. Oh, actually it has rained now. I just felt the first raindrop. But the sky is not that bad. Oh, did you see a bit of lightning? I did. So let's see. As we learned yesterday, weather can change really quickly. Like yesterday I was kind of joking, like, whoa, why is everybody telling me to watch out for rain? Oh, rain is just a bit of water, ha ha ha. And then 5 minutes later I got really soaked. So let's see if we will have something similar happening tonight, which wouldn't really surprise me too much, to be honest. Yahoo radar shows a big red blob coming for you. Nice. But hey, at least we made it to Ginza. This is the end of the main street here in Ginza. So here we are, Ginza. So let's see how much further we can push it. Streamlabs and weather teaming up on you. Yeah. If it starts raining now, then I will probably just end at Ginza station, because from there I can get home quite easily and comfortably. Can anyone look up how far I walked today? Like Ginza, from Shibuya to Roppongi, Tokyo Tower, and now Ginza. I can't easily see the distance on my watch, actually. But hey, 661 people watching. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying this walk. If you do, please make sure to click the like button if you haven't already. And if there's any new viewers out there, you might want to know that I do streams like this almost every day. Not this long, not this far, but I do walking streams almost every day. So make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy that. And what else? If you really enjoy my videos, consider joining me on Patreon. That will give you access to Patreon only streams. The link is in the video description. The sky is indeed looking more and more evil by the minute. So weather might very well end up being the limiting factor for today's walk. So Tokyo Olympics opening in 12 days. Can you see? 12 days, 4 hours, 7 minutes. Good luck. Would be amazing to watch the storm from somewhere high like Park Hyatt. Yeah, totally agree. Ginza 6 here. Must be Ginza. It is. It is. It certainly is Ginza. It certainly is Ginza that we're walking through now. Somehow it's a little bit cooler here. It feels like entire Ginza is air conditioned. Very nice. Very nice. Ah, we did break the 650 resistance. Nice. Nice. Let's see how much further we can push it. 22% battery left right now. Uniqlo flagship store here. Temperature abruptly drops before a storm. It means a hailstorm is incoming. That would be fun. Let's see if we can, if that's what's happening. But no, I think it's probably just all the air conditioned air from the stores just being blasted out on the street. I think that's what made me feel like it was air conditioned. Now we are at Ginza station, Ginza subway station, where you can take the Ginza line, the Shibuya line and the Marunouchi line. The entrance to the station is pretty small and humble. There's one on the opposite side and at a few other places around here, but yeah. It's a surprisingly small and discreet entrance to the Ginza subway station, I would say. Let's see, can we cross here before it turns red? I think we have to dash. Have to make a run for it here. Wow, this is cool. I haven't seen this before. It looks like it's... Oh, it's actually made out of fabric. Nice. I thought it was made... It looked from distance, it looked like it was like made out of Lego or something. But it's actually fabric. Pretty cool. Cross stitch. Ah, that's right. The 3D cat. No, that's in Shinjuku. That's in Shinjuku. I think Virtual Japan had a video from that of that 3D cat. I haven't seen it myself yet. I haven't been to Shinjuku recently. But I think if you're curious about the 3D cat, then you should check out Virtual Japan. So we are just hitting 3 hours of streaming today. So that's good. It's pretty rare for me to stream for more than 3 hours. I wish there was a correlation between stream length and super chat revenue, but unfortunately that's not the case. I think today, like yesterday, I did like 1 hour stream. So people were very, very generous once the rain started falling. think that stream was had a more active super chat than today actually. 700 plus viewers. Nice. That's good. That is very nice. The more the merrier. Apple Store. No, 700 is not a new record. I've been having more than 900 last winter during the holidays. There was a lot of people watching, and also yeah, stream length. I've done more than 4 hours actually. But yeah, I'm in a good spirit. That's definitely true. I'm in a good mood today. It's 4 o'clock now. So in Ginza apparently they have a 4 o'clock chime. Yeah, usually it's 5 o'clock, but here it's 4 o'clock. After a beer and 2 gari gari, Tokyo tea is waku waku. That's right. But actually I didn't have any drink other than that beer. So maybe I should get some Pocari Sweat or something, but torrential downpour in Toshimaku. Okay, so it's getting closer. It's getting closer and closer. Let's see how long it takes until it gets here. Another 30 minutes, says Moriyabashi. そうですね、もしかしてあと30分と激しい雨が降るかもしれないです。Let's head down here. I don't know if Tokyo International Forum is closed. Last time I passed there it looked like it was open. But it definitely feels like rain is not very far away from us right now. Also, I always appreciate this curved facade. It's a pretty cool building, this. Can I see your camera setup? Okay. Let's see if I find any reflective surface. Then you can. Oh, I saw some lightning. And I hear it too. Ooh. Okay. I think I better start looking for shelter, because I have if at least I learned something from yesterday. Let's just leave it at that. 17,000 steps, so still not 20k. No, such a lazy day today. Ooh, did you guys see that? Beautiful. Boom. I think we have a repetition of what happened yesterday. Wow, it's super close. let's just wait here for a moment and watch the battle that's going on in the sky. Yeah, if it starts like raining, don't you have an umbrella? Nope, no umbrella for me. So I might have to stop the stream soon, and then if it's raining heavily it will be difficult for me to do a Patreon only stream. For the time being I might just head home to my local area, and maybe I will do a Patreon stream later today. But I think if it starts raining heavily, and also my battery level is getting uncomfortably low, so I need to recharge. So I think if it's raining heavily I might just head back home. Let's see. You can't see more than 700 meters because of the heavy rain. Let's see. Yeah, I think I will actually head down here, down towards Tokyo International Forum. Hopefully I will make it there before the rain starts falling, which looks like it could be starting any minute now. And then yeah, there's a big camera which is connected to the subway system. Then I would just take the train back home. No Patreon slide in the rain. No. For the time being, I will take a break. That's all I can say for certain. And if there's gonna be a Patreon only stream, it will probably be within 2 hours from now. And as always, I will just post on the Patreon page a little bit beforehand. So make sure that you have your email notifications enabled for the Patreon. And for those of you who haven't joined me there yet, there's still time to do so. The link is in the video description. What a dramatic day, what a dramatic walk. Huh, it's weird. It feels like I can hear the rain, but it's not raining here yet. Interesting. Okay, Mr. Miyazaki. Thank you. Nikotama はあまり近くないけど、ここから結構遠いです。ほぼ1時間ぐらいかかると思います。帰りでもまあ。So this demonstration is about Myanmar, by the way. Thank you, Fungus. Get an umbrella. I might do that. Let's see. Let's just wait around here until the rain starts. I'm still just covered in sweat, but not any rain. So let's see what happens here if we wait a little bit longer. I don't think Coffee Person is here right now, by the way. But yeah, I will stay here because I want to be somewhere where I can easily take refuge once the rain actually starts. Storm is moving in from the northwest. Let's see, northwest. That should be northwest. I'm a little bit at a loss here. I think north should be this way, right? Or no, that should be west. So north is more like this. Northwest maybe this way. Let's see, there's a map here. So this way is north. So northwest, yeah, somewhere this direction, I think. People are running. Did it? But it didn't start yet. Oh, okay, it's starting. Rain is starting now. I'm in front of Yurakucho station on the JR Yamanote line. It was like, it's weird. It rained for like 5 seconds and then it stopped. Let's see. I'm still with you. I'm still not. I will end when the rain is here for real. In the meantime, I will just watch the sky with you and also keep my fingers crossed, hoping that we might pass 800 viewers in the meantime. Stormy Max Storm face. Ooh, did you see the reflection of the lightning? Oh, that was cool. That was really cool. Now it's raining. Now it's raining, but just, yeah, okay, it's raining now. It's raining now. Look at this. That guy with the stroller, or the woman with the stroller. But it's I mean, it's raining, but it's not too heavy rain. Wind is certainly picking up as well, yes, for sure. 昨日と同じ、そう、昨日と同じ、本当だ。Everybody's running. I'm just walking around. I don't care. I don't care about the rain. Not yet. But I will start caring about the rain very soon, because it's getting worse. Oh, 789 viewers! Will we pass 800? Will we pass 800 viewers? Yes, we did! Okay! Wonderful. Wonderful. I can end today's stream feeling good about getting 800 viewers. Nice. Okay. Now it's heavy rain. Now the rain is pretty heavy. I can eat something now. Yeah, pouring now. It pretty much is, yeah. It's a pretty good downpour right now. So, yeah, I think I will wrap things up now. I'm here in this tunnel, by the way, so I'm staying dry here. I think I will wrap things up. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. It was kind of interesting, quite different. Again, second stream in 2 days when we had sudden rain. So once again, if it's your first time to watch my channel, I do random walks almost every day, so make sure to subscribe if you enjoy watching that. Today was a good one. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I might do a Patreon only stream later, but it really, I'm not sure. I'm a little bit confused as to how to spend the rest of the day, actually, because I have a little bit of work I need to do. Anyway, you can join me on Patreon if you want. If you don't want, don't join me. Thank you so much for watching anyway. and I'll see you soon again. Okay, bye bye. Hej då. Auf Wiedersehen. I'll just keep the stream going for a few more minutes without talking, just as a little ASMR bonus content. Thank you, Traveling Toast. That was pretty intense. I'm still alive, by the way. But it sounds like the storm is probably just right above us now. It's hail. It's hail. You were right, Jenny. Sugoi. Or did someone just drop a piece of ice on me? I'm not sure. No, it is hail. It is hail. I can see it bounce off the ground every now and then. Yeah. Yeah, what's the weather like in Japan? I'm thinking about traveling to Tokyo next summer. Is the weather nice in the summer? Stuck in Yurakucho right now. This weather is pretty crazy. I can feel the thunder, like it really, like the sound makes, like I can feel the sound of it in the ground. Thank you, Brad Ward. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Other side here. I'm not the only person waiting. As you can see, as you can tell. Yeah, I can go back home from here. I just take the subway and then I have to change once. So it's not too difficult. Whoa. This thunder is seriously dangerous for my ears. I'm not staying dry where I'm now. Look at this. This is insane. Thank you, Ozzy Ong. After being silent for a while, hello many times. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is intense. This is intense. Can you guys see, like, it's like a waterfall from that roof here. I'm glad I didn't end the stream. This is really crazy. Like, even by Tokyo standards, this is not something we have every day. Look at this. Look at this. In case you want to take a shower. Battery status 8%. 8%. Also, my lens is quite wet, as you can see. Change to the different lens. Side. You want me to go back to the other side again? Let's do that. Now it looks like it's clearing up. It's still raining a lot, but the sky is clearly brighter now. I think it will stop raining soon. But yeah, that was a fun little piece of extra content. Okay, now my phone is kind of dimming the screen. I think it's really trying to prove a point here. I should wrap things up. But thanks everyone for watching. The streets are very, very wet. I wonder if I can get home. But I think I will wrap things up now. So let's wave goodbye again. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream as much as I did. It certainly was fun. See you next time. And stay dry, everyone. Oh my god. This was fun. Bye bye.